Hey angels, it's Tuesday and I literally just had a meltdown and I seen 555 on the clock and I'm like, Talijah, get up, throw some clothes in the washer, get upstairs. And yes, we are going to prepare dinner. I am cooking what you guys see out there. We're going to make homemade pieces by cutting up some onions, red and yellow onion. And I am going to saute the red and yellow onions in a pan with some butter to get it nice and whoop whoop so that we can have that with the ground chicken that I am preparing to go with tonight's meal. The ground chicken I purchased today from Trader Joe's when I was out, running some errands because today was just one of those days, baby. And yeah, so let's stay on track when it comes down to seasoning your food. I use onion powder, garlic powder. I use some, you know what? I always tell y'all the holy grail. I use the same seasonings all the time. If it don't make you sneeze, it ain't seasoned. So yeah, that's what I use. My same seasonings that I always use. But you know what? For those that don't know how to cook, you use onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper. If you don't have those three in your cabinet, I don't know what to say. In addition to your salt and pepper. And then, you know what I mean? But I don't cook with salt. Needless to say, I had got some biscuits from the store. And what I wanted to do was make the, so this would be considered like a chicken cheesesteak one, where the ground chicken was served as your meat and the onions. And it's like a chopped cheeseburger, but it's a chopped chicken cheeseburger mixed in. I had got the butter, home style, fluffy, what is it called? Biscuits. And what I'm doing here is taking the ground chicken that I fried and I'm putting it in the biscuit after I flatten it out a little bit. And I'm always going to grate my cheese from the block. Like, y'all don't use no bag cheese. That stuff got too much wax and all this other stuff on it. That's really not good for you. But if you could get it off the block is better, baby, because the block is hot. The block is hot, hot, hot. Needless to say, what you do is you take your cheese and you take your meat, you put it in there, and you make them just like that. Yep, they turn out looking just like that. And then you put them in the oven. When you put them in the oven, it's going to bake. While it's baking, I'm like, let me go on ahead and prepare the pizza. So while I was in Trader Joe's, I got these pizza crusts that I really, really love. And with these pizza crusts, Trader Joe's have a good pizza sauce. So I'm using their pizza sauce as well. So I put it on the 2 pizza crusts. And then I took my spoon and I spread it like so. And as I'm cooking, I'm speaking love and light into myself because I'm like, God, show me how much better today can get, because if not, start me over fresh tomorrow. Like whatever else got to happen today, let it happen. But can I see the joy in it too? Like, please make it so amazing where whatever else is left to come for today. Please can I see the joy in it? Because, baby, it's like I want to tell y'all right now, but I can't tell y'all right now. Why? Because I want to get into this pizza. So I have the mozzarella block. What I did was I sliced that thing down. And then I just took like chunks of the mozzarella and I put it over the pizza like so. So this is the first pizza that I done did. You see that block of mozzarella? Yeah, that block. I sliced it. Then what I did with the slices, that's one of the slices, I just broke it up. Yes, I am. So this pizza, I want to put mushrooms on. So now I had to get the grater. And I had to it's the flick of my wrist. But I didn't even feel like going to get my tripod, y'all, because I wasn't even going to record and do work. But I'm like Talijah Malika, like, you have to do work. You're able to post now. Get out of that funk that you in and shake it off. Like, I have to really be talking to myself and telling myself to shake it off. Like, shake it off, baby. So I was like, you know what? All right, I'm shaking it off. Let me get the grater. Woo, woo, woo. But one hand action, I still got it done. So after I put my cheese on that one, I got my mushrooms. I cut it up. I added more butter to the pan, and those are the mushrooms. And baby, all I put on them mushrooms in that dirty pan the pan is not dirty, but it's the clean pan, but it's dirty because I cooked the ground chicken in it. That same pan, yeah, I cooked the mushrooms in it with that butter, and I just added crushed red pepper. Y'all, look at these biscuits. Look how they came out. What we calling these? What are they called, y'all? I just know I seen them, and I was like, I'm making these. You dip it in some good old, what's that called? Ketchup, and it's gonna be good to go. But baby, first I'm like, I'm gonna butter the biscuits, not my mama biscuits. No, baby, it's not your mama biscuits. It's Talijah Malika biscuits, and they are called Great Value biscuits. Yes, because I shop on a budget because why? I'm unemployed. You know what I mean? And I put all my biscuits in one basket messing around with YouTube, and it hurt my feelings when they put me in solitary confinement for 2 weeks. I'm like, dang, everybody don't want me to get this cheese. They be like, because you be taking it off the block. And the block is hot. The block is hot. All right. Y'all heard what I just did there? But needless to say, doesn't these look delicious? And are y'all cooking for your family? Are y'all cooking for your friends? Are y'all cooking for someone else's friends? But needless to say, you melt that butter. You add that Italian season to it. You can add a little garlic in there too. And if you want to get a fancy, put a little bit of Parmesan cheese up in that butter. And you mix it like butter, baby. That flick of that wrist. And then you butter your mama you butter Talijah Malik biscuits. So you could butter your mama biscuits, your daddy biscuits, your uncle biscuits, your cousin biscuits, evidently. Whoever biscuits you want to butter. If they ain't got no butter on them biscuits when they come out of that oven, tell them to put some butter on that biscuit. But yes, baby, these are the 2 pieces that I made my kids tonight for dinner. So we had a pizza with just the chicken with the onion mix. And then we had one where that half right there, that little side right here, yeah, right there. That's only the mushrooms on it because Isaiah don't want no mushrooms on nothing. She was like, well, Mom, why you ain't open up a can of black olives? I was like, well, why you ain't come open up a can of black olives? Oh, I can't. Okay, well, I didn't because it ain't nothing that I can't do. I just didn't, you know? I was grateful that I snapped out of it and came upstairs and was like, let me just start cooking now. And these kids were just so appreciative and they were just like, oh, what are these? Da, 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 da. And then, you know, they like, we're hungry. Like, you know what I mean? But when I say I was down in the basement and having a moment, I had to like shake it off. Like, and all day I didn't see any angel numbers. And as soon as I got done having my moment, letting my tears out, I seen 555. And I was like, all right, it's 5:55, Talijah. Get upstairs and cook for your kids. So after the pieces came out and everything, I was like, well, we'll prep for us to bake some cookies because the girls wanted to make cookies. So as I was like, well, let me clean off the counter now. And Mom, you can put the cookie stuff out there. And after we eat, we can just jump right into it making the cookies. But baby, when I said I had a day, baby, why I went to open this drawer. Now, mind you, my drawers was already jacked up. But at the end of the day, it came out. And I'm like, God, show me how much more today could be better. But the joy that I seen in that was I was able to clean out that whole thing. Because why did I open and put the whole thing out? But needless to say, these kids, baby, had a good time with dinner. Of course, they're going to say their prayer. Talijah just look at her big sister. She be so happy. But, you know, they ended up saying their prayer, blessing over their food. I gave them a slice each. They all had a stuffed cheesecake ball, and then they had grapes and some clementines. So that was tonight's dinner on a Tuesday. And guess what I said I wanted, y'all, that I was going to make? I said I wanted chicken tacos. And then chicken tacos, I was like, I was going to make nachos. And then nachos, when I went to Trader Joe's, I'm looking like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get pizza. We're going to make this. Then when I came home, I had them biscuits in there. I was like, oh, I'm going to add this. But yeah, so after that, I set up their cookies so they could all do their own cookie station. And I went to get these cookie mats out the drawer, but the drawer was stuck because it's broke. So when I get more money, I want to remodel my entire kitchen. But if I would have stayed in the basement in my feelings, I wouldn't have been upstairs making this content. Y'all follow me? That I'm showing y'all of what I did today. And that's going to help me get my kitchen fixed and remodeled and done over. Because I've been a homeowner for 4 years and I did every part of I did, you know, room by room, space by space. So I think I did an amazing job for me being a first time homeowner. It's 4 years later. And the last thing that I need to remodel is my kitchen. And it's coming because good things just keep happening to me. And yes, I'm unemployed, but I know that I am nurturing, if y'all watched that previous video, what I want to grow. So needless to say, my girls are now, you know, making their cookies, and this came out the oven. But baby, that Talijah right there, I told her it was hot, but baby, she just had to touch it. But baby, why did I burn my baby cookies? Like, Isaiah was over me. When I say, look how well, I did her cookies dirty. Teddy bear, that's a black bear, baby. And I was like, yo, I went in my room and I just was like, just laying there, like in my feelings all over again, because I just keep having these moments, y'all, and I just be having to like nurture it and keep it pushing. And I'm like, oh, I smell something. And baby, why I burnt my baby cookies? And I was like, you know what? You see how I cut those cookie doughs down? She was sad, but she was trying to be like a baker about it because TJ's is right. And I'm like, oh, God, I just can't get it right. Like, today is just one of those days. And I was just like, Talijah, like, it's going to be okay. Because I want to break down and cry again because I felt like I let my baby down by burning her cookies. But baby, she was so excited because she got more cookie dough out and she went and baked more cookies. She was so happy. Like, and yeah, they're always going back and forth, this, that, and the third. But she made a heart with, she said, a waffle in the middle or something like that. But you know what I mean? Like, we be hard on ourselves as parents because we just want to make everything right. But at the same time, we're going through the things that we're going through life at a day-to-day. And I keep my kids in a child's place. Like, I don't, dump my stuff on them. And honestly, y'all, I don't trust nobody to even dump anything on. So now that God sent me my angels, which are y'all, I'm going to share with y'all because I have to have an outlet. But then God do place angels in your life where you are able to have an outlet, but it's just up to you to speak on it. And, I'm grateful for all of these experiences because I know good things just keep happening to me. And I see the beauty in everything that I go through. And what's most important, y'all, I may be like hard on myself and thinking like, I'm not doing the best or I should be doing more, this, that, and the third. But these girls, my children, like, they remind me of why I should keep going or that I'm only beating myself up, but they fine. Like, they looking like, it's a burn. Okay, we're going to make some more because you got more for us to make. You feel me? So I was like, you know what? Come down here, sit on this couch, get your life together, Talijah, Malika, and create this content. Put this content together and go ahead and do what you do best by encouraging, enlightening, and inspiring people. And I was like, you know what? Let me drop these breadcrumbs down real quick today because I'm going to need to come back and watch these videos to boost myself sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's okay to feel like things ain't going the way you plan it. But when you give your life and you give your troubles and you give your worries to God, just know that He won't forsake you. Just know that good things will happen and that what you're going through right now is just a test of your faith. Like, don't give up. Like, keep on getting on. Like, it's going to get better. But you cannot give up. Like, literally, when I say I give myself like a 7 to 8 minute grace period to snap out of it. Like, I literally have to do that, y'all. Because when I say I got knocked down early Saturday, I was in my bed all day Saturday, like sad, depressed, like depleted. Like, I was just in my head. And that's not a good place to be. So I don't want y'all to be in y'all head. Get out y'all head and get to pursuing your purpose. Peace, love, and light. I love y'all.
Mommy, look at my cookie. Look at my cookie. It's like a waffle. I accidentally broke it.
Zizi, shut that window. I've been told you to ask her to shut the
I
window.
did. They're not listening. Sorry, my dad had to clean up and close the window. Mommy, look. Mom, I made a heart and I made like a waffle. Waffle heart.
Awesome.
So good. Yeah, Mom, sorry I was just doing that.
Okay. Amazing. All right. All right, so we're going to get this up so we can just be done with this part.
Mom, you can go now.
Oh, you want me to go in my room and relax? Clean up behind yourself, please. Sweep, mop. Help your sister get everything out the front room and get ready for your bath, okay?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Well, I'm taking a bath. I'm taking a shower actually.
Okay, we'll take your shower then.
Thank you, girl! Yes, girl! Hold up! Yes! Yes, Kelly!
You were supposed to get your hair finished.
Oh, sorry.
And I don't even have the
Am I doing too
energy.
much? Am I doing too much? Ooh. Oh, hold on. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't stop! Oh my God! It's too good.
Okay, Zizi, go get a garbage bag because we're going to take this one out to the curb with the rest of the stuff. No, you and your sister for doing it.
Oh, no. This is
Both of them gotta go to the curb tonight because in the morning y'all don't do right.
How TJ gonna protect me? It's like, stop!
Y'all, I really just want to go lay in my bed and be done with today, but I'm gonna sit on this couch. I'm about to cuddle in my blanket, and I'm gonna use all of my devices, and I'm gonna get some work done. Like, it's time for me to edit a video and post it. I have to stay on my grind. I have to stay focused, and I cannot let the adversities of life get in my way and get me down. I have to definitely look to the hills which cometh my help, because I know that my help coming from the Lord, and I know that God doesn't put more on me than I can bear, and I know that I can do it. Like, I'm encouraging y'all to do it literally like all the time. So I know I can do it, and I just gotta like stay focused and stay at it. This light, I don't know what it's doing, but it ain't working. So I'm gonna turn it right back on off, and I'm gonna edit and stop talking because, yeah, life today, real bad, a lot. But my kids are still happy. They're still laughing, playing, and this is what it is. Thank you, God.